Hey. I'm trying to find some new music, but I'm just not feeling these songs, man. They're just not. I don't know. Sound like I'm about to drop a mixtape. Alright, guys, we got EGY popping up on the scans here. Man, it's a sad day for me. You know why it's sad? Let me tell you why. It's a sad day. So the last like 2 weeks I felt fine. I've been feeling good, no issues, stomach has felt good. The last 2 days, man, like my stomach has just been in knots for like days now. The only plausible theory I have for this is that it's my wife's dumb flavored coffee that's like pumpkin spice, or it's like peppermint mocha. That's the only plausible theory I have for why this stuff came back and why my stomach issues are back. Luckily, I find my results out today, so hey, listen, y'all send good vibes my way for those results, but I had to give up coffee this morning, and because of that, it's a very sad day for me. I don't have coffee. I'm literally drinking chamomile, vanilla, and manuka honey tea with no caffeine. So it's a terrible day. You know. So, hey, we'll see how this Kombucha honey does, man. I'm not really loving it, though. So yeah. Wish me luck today, guys. Hey, what's up? What's up, Miguel? What's up, man? Hey, good luck. My advice to you, bro, is to take it slow. Take it slow, scale down. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to make $1 million in a week. Trade very, very small, and then try to condition yourself through repetition to do the right things in trading as best as you can as you trade small. That's the right thing to do. That's what you got to do. Don't buy the hype in trading. All right, we got DNK moving up. We got EGY gapping up here as well. So we got DNK, EGY, SCKT gapping up some too. We got MDLY here gapping up, not the best volume. KZIA gapping up. This one's all right. IHT, AHT, Mara, which is crypto, SINO, which I don't know if it's crypto or not. AXLA, TGI. ATIF is looking all right. ATIF doesn't look bad. It's at 81 cents. We'll see what's up with that. Whoa. Whoa. Man, that thing just came back hard, huh? Alright, let me see. If this has sound in it, I can't listen to it. This is all just a bunch of Christmas rap, it sounds like. I can't listen to Christmas rap. That's ridiculous. Don't start singing, bro. Let me see if this one starts singing. It's got the future. Alright, yeah, it's too hype for me right now. It's just too much. I need some chill music right now. That one's just too hype. Alright. Hey. Alkaline water. I'll try it, man. Listen, I'm down to try anything, bro. Like, I'm down to try, like, legit anything. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to do, like, these, like, hiatal hernia steps in the morning. So, actually, like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to do these steps. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm supposed to do like some type of like steps to help it. I don't know if it's actually gonna help it. It's some type of like exercise. What it's supposed to do is like a hiatal hernia is basically like my stomach is like creeping up to like, you know, my esophageal area. And so apparently that is something it could be. And so I gotta like try to get my stomach back down, I guess. And there's like some type of exercise for it. We're trying, you know. We'll see how it goes. Not really loving it, but hey, at least I'm not dying. You know, I just keep telling myself, hey, at least I'm not dying. It could have been a lot worse, I guess, you know. Because, like, low-key, over the last 2 months, I straight up thought I was about to die. You know, I was like, because it just stuck with me for too long, you know. And, like, I'm the type of person that will just put off going to the doctor for months if I can, you know. Luckily, Carol, my wife, was here like, yo, you need to go to the doctor, dude. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Trader T? Andrew, John, Diego, Gary, Coach, Christian, Referee? Is that right? Did I say that right? Referee. Ricky, what's up, man? Coach, Mike, Chaz, Terms, Glenn. Good morning, team. Hey, we got 94 people in here. Don't be stingy. Hit that like button. You know? What are y'all thinking? Oh, no, no, it's I can't. It's too hype in the morning for like actual words of music. Yeah, this was better. All right, but yeah, we got ATIF moving up. Another kind of slow day. I'm trying to scale up in size, not only in futures but also in penny stocks. And so, hey, wish me luck. We made some money yesterday in futures. We made some money yesterday. Or no, we lost money yesterday in penny stocks. That's right. Yesterday was a terrible day, actually, if I'm being honest. You know, because listen, the good thing about not claiming to be an expert is that I can be honest about my losing days. I could just be like, yeah, yesterday sucked, guys. I got my butt kicked in the market yesterday. You know, don't judge me. You can't. I'm not selling a course out here. You know. I'm just saying. Alright, SCKT is probably my favorite. It's close, but it's probably my favorite. You know, we'll see what's up with this one. We're watching it. Hola, mi amigo. Oh, wait, I just realized this song just says breaking over and over again. I don't want to listen to this. This is too sad, man. I gotta change this. You know? I want to try to drown in my sorrows this morning? Come on now. You know? Get that out of here. Not today. Alright, we'll see what happens. We got 235, 310. We got SDKT moving here. I'm looking at this confirmed level at the pre-market high. We're looking at this level right here. 330s, maybe 335s. Looking at this range right here, really, for between $3 and $3.30. It's a 30-cent range. That's what we're going to look to attack. And so we're keeping an eye on it. We're watching it. Honestly, Trader Mike messaged me, and Trader Mike's moving over to swing trading, which is understandable. I think the market has been very difficult these last 2 weeks. Like, some people have made fun of me just for losing in the last 2 weeks, and I'm sitting there, I'm just kind of like, dude, have you seen the market? Nothing holds in this market in penny stocks. Like, literally, out of every gapper on my list, you might have one that continues pushing a little bit, but even it doesn't continue pushing. You know, even it sits there and pushes up a little bit and then falls back down too. And so nothing continues. There's no continuous moves in penny stocks, which is uncommon. Usually we get like one or two like big movers of the day that just kind of goes parabolic, continues to run up higher, higher, higher. That's usually what we get, and that's the profitable ones to attack. When we have a market like this, especially in the penny stock market, where just nothing is holding, everything's slow, it's difficult to trade. And so, you know, we'll see what happens. But point is, last 2 weeks have sucked. And really, the like 5 weeks before these last two were all green. I didn't lose at all on a daily basis in those 5 weeks prior to these last two. And so, you know, you can be all like, hey, do you just suck as a trader? Not accurate. I mean, I don't think I do. Maybe I do. You know, who knows? But I do know the market has been noticeably worse last few days. So SCKT, we're attacking that range. At least we're going to look to, depending on how it acts this morning at the opening bell. The catalyst for SCKT, this is Socket Mobile's, and their Socket Scan S550 contactless reader achieves Google Wallet certification. So Google Wallet certification, a legitimate catalyst for SCKT here. And yeah, we're going to watch and see what's up with this one. I see another one here, MDRR, showing up, gapping up. Look at MDRR, guys. This is one of the more recent moves up, MDRR. It's not really at the top of my list because this is a recent move. I don't see a catalyst for this. It could be real estate investment trust. Okay, so this is a real estate investment trust, I think. It's called Metallist Diversified REIT, which is a real estate investment trust. We'll see what happens with this one. I'm watching it. We also got EGY here. This is Valco Energy, and shares are trading higher after the company announced that it acquired Sasol Gabon SA's 27.8% working interest in the Etame Marin Block offshore Gabon for $44 million in cash. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing at least half of those words incorrectly, but hey, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. You know, I don't know how to say these words. But yeah, they acquired a 27.8% stake in another company for EGY, a legit catalyst as well. The problem with this one is that the float is over 50 million, so it's a very large float. Usually it's going to have a smaller range, move less, and you know, we can't attack this range that we're looking at here, maybe here at 160s, but listen, we'll see what happens. Not super in love with it either. IHT, which is another hospitality trust, making some moves here. Yeah, and this is just, I guess, on Trust Sympathy. Another trust. Okay, so yeah, this is another real estate investment trust. So I guess the real estate market is moving a little bit today because IHT, MDRR, both two real estate investment trusts that are popping off this morning. And so we'll see what happens with those as well. Again, those two are IHT and MDRR, real estate investment trusts, moving this morning. We do have ATIF if you like these really cheap ones. They are accelerating their business expansion and preparing a $100 million investment fund for ATIF. We'll watch this one. Pre-market highs up here. And then, you know, we're going to watch this $0.25 level of 75 specifically and just try to attack this range here, maybe like 82. We'll see. Am I missing anything that I shouldn't be? MDLY, not really. SINO, wait. Didn't I just look at SINO and it was good? Maybe I'm wrong. MFGP. I mean, MFGP doesn't look bad. Technology companies are trading higher as equities gain amid positive vaccine news. That came out. That came out 9 days ago, over a week ago. Yeah, I don't see any news. All right, and then we have D and K. D and K looks solid, but. And I liked the move yesterday. This is actually one that I kind of missed yesterday with D and K. Let me see. Alright, so I did figure out why EGY is moving up. I'm going to go ahead and read this catalyst. Yeah. Company reported transformational acquisition of additional working interest as Ite Marin block offshore Gabon from Sasol for $50 million. That's the news for that. D&K doesn't have any catalyst, so we're looking at D&K. No catalyst here. Let me see if it'll tell me why the real estate stocks are popping off this morning. MDLY posted a third quarter loss of 16 per share. 16 cents. D&K, no catalyst. We do have KZIA here. The company announced at the S&O further data confirming the earlier announced positive safety and efficacy signals. So positive results dropped for KZIA. We'll watch this one. It's a strong volume gap up, but it slowed down a little bit just now in pre-market. But in after hours, it actually moved a significant amount. So we'll watch it. We got blockchain with Bitcoin. Here's blockchain. Here's Riot. I'm assuming Bitcoin is dropping in the last few minutes just based off of Riot's movement. And yes, sir, it is. So Bitcoin dropping. You can watch RIOT. You can watch MARA. They are both falling down with Bitcoin as we speak. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I don't know if I see anything else. Let me know if you guys see anything else. I thought SINO was gapping up good, but, you know, maybe I was wrong. That actually looks pretty bad. ORGO kind of popping off a little bit, but hey, yeah, we'll see what's up. Let me know if you know why these real estate trusts are moving. Oh man, listen, no caffeine is really wearing on me. I think I should probably like scale down in caffeine instead of just stopping altogether, no? What do you guys think? I don't have any coffee. Jello, lemons. I don't know, lemon seems pretty acidic for me right now. I don't know yet, Gons. Gons said, what is a trade you might consider buying today? I really don't know. I'm a reactive trader, so I try not to predict what's going to happen beforehand because that keeps me too rigid when the market actually opens up. You know, like say I'm planning on going long at this level and the market doesn't go long, then I'm just sitting there. And so I'd rather just react to what happens and you know, play it that way. Yeah, vaccine news and popular construction numbers, or good construction numbers. That makes sense. Yeah, I got you. Here, let me fix this. This is really it right now. Like those are my watch lists, but like that's about it. I'm not seeing anything else that looks super good right now. We got a few good ones here. Wait. No. I'm sorry. I was curious about what this money sign did, and it said it was inserting an ad. And so if an ad pops up, yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I was just curious. Curiosity killed the cat, I guess. You know. I'm waiting to see if an ad pops up. It said I inserted one. Let me know if an ad pops up. Ad inserted. Where? Where's the ad, though? It's like, I inserted an ad. Create highlight video. Add stream marker. Share. I can share. Yeah, I'll share this thing. Let me know right now. Did an ad pop up? I'm curious. Now I just gotta know. If an ad popped up, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. Just, you know. DNK, we're watching it. Ad popped up? Dang, man. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. I really didn't mean to. I'm not trying to just sell out right now. It's a little bit too early for me to sell out, if you know me. So my bad, team. I didn't mean to. Don't leave me, you know. Don't leave. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I got YouTube Premium, Emmanuel, you know. Like, I don't get ads. I haven't seen a YouTube ad in a long time. My wife certainly complains about it, though. She's like, I get all these trading ads pop up on my phone, and I'm like, yeah, they think you're a trader because you live with me, you know. Now, we got CRMD making some moves. The overall market, the SPY's up. We're up to 360s. And so the stock market is up today. Slightly. Yesterday we actually had a nice green day. Pulled back a little bit before the open, but we still ended fairly... I mean, yeah, we still ended green slightly. And we are green today as well. So the last 2 days have been green in the market itself. Hey, what's up, Stefina? Hey, good morning. Hope y'all are well. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Which one's better? Which one's better? Do you guys like me sitting in the corner here? Or would you guys rather me, like, in the middle? You know? Or, like... Yeah, which one would you guys prefer? Would you guys rather me, like, sitting in the corner here? Or, like, I could be small in the corner like this. That's probably the best way. Right? I think that's probably the best way. Alright, we'll do it that way. NAKD, yeah, I saw NAKD. I could go over the market news too here. NAKD is up, but man, this thing has died, man. What happened to this thing? This thing has this thing just been super diluted or what? No, it's just failed. Naked Brands. I mean, we'll see what happens, but yeah, this thing's not doing hot. It's 10 cents, you know. The life of a penny stock, you know. But yeah, I mean, really, we got real estate trusts moving this morning. IHT, MDRR, real estate trusts. I think somebody else I kind of agree with. They said that it's up probably on market and vaccine news and optimism, maybe construction spending news and optimism. So we'll see what's up with this. Got a few that we're watching, but nothing too crazy, to be honest here. My opinion is AMC dead? I mean, dead? No. I think this is what I think. I think if they're gonna stick around, I think what they need to do is they need to diversify. And I know they kind of already have, but I think what I would do if I was them, and that's all I can ever really say. I don't know what they're going to do. But what I would do if I was them is I would try to target the video on demand at home viewing market. Try to get some loyalty with regards to like AMC's products and hit it from that side. You know what I mean? Like I would try to lock down the competition on video on demand and make people want to order new movies from you. Maybe use the leverage that they currently have in the movie industry to make movies on demand, like new movies that come out that you watch on demand that you have to rent for like $20. If I was AMC, I would make those exclusive to them, only to AMC, since they're the biggest movie theater brand. Exclusive to them. And I think that's going to, I think they should still keep up like the really popular movie theaters, like the movie theaters that still have people going to them. But I also think that they should close down the slow selling ones, because I think those are going to be money pits. And I think that they need to just be very strategic about where movie theaters are. Like big cities, sure, have movie theaters. But I think the landscape has certainly changed in the movie theater industry, and I think we're going to see that continue. Now, I'm not saying, like, I do think that if the economy starts to roll back, I think AMC is going to come back with it, just based off of optimism, pure optimism. But, is that sustainable? I don't know. Yeah, we're streaming. We're streaming every day, bro. ZOM, good penny stock? I don't know. I mean, is it a good penny stock? Who knows? It's ripping up over the last few days. But it depends on what the underlying asset is for this one. Who knows? I don't know why this one's moving up like it is. Hey, what's up, Daniel, Corey, Trader T, Tony, Nola, Roman, Anthony, Alex, Abdullah, Pfizer? What's Pfizer? CRMD gapping up a little bit. It's a very slow day. I mean, the last, week has been very slow. KNDI doesn't look that bad, really. We'll watch it. Wasn't OPTT like running yesterday? Yeah, it kind of was. Nothing holding though. Yeah, I mean, really what it is, maybe I won't. I don't know, Tony. I mean, really what it is that, like, Warrior Trading started streaming, like, every day, you know? And so that's going to take away a lot of the views on the channel. The other channels, the other live streamers are suffering a little bit because he's streaming every day as well. And that's understandable. Like, I'm not mad or anything like that. I'm just, you know, when you live stream, you have a constant, like, flux of views going in, leaving, and like that's normal for the most part. So like you'll get really good views, they'll pull back some, you'll get better views, it'll pull back some, and that's just kind of the normal progression. But yeah, the last week or so, it's been slow, not only in trading, but in views as well. And again, it's just because Warrior Trading's live streaming every day at the exact same time. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't even say that, but like, you know, it's the reality. And it's okay, you know. It happens. What's the symbol for Pfizer? What's the symbol for Pfizer, though? MDRR, Real Estate Trust. Pull it back some. Not the best volume. Again, if I had to pick like my favorites this morning, it would be like SCKT and like one of these other top ones. Let me see. It would be like SCKT, EGY is okay, large float, IHT, Real Estate Trust, small float, but it is a real estate trust. So, but I do like this one. So probably like IHT, SCKT are my two favorite ones this morning. Although none of these really look incredible. Like we'll see what's up, but you know. Kind of meh day. PFE. Yeah, I mean, Pfizer's been ripping on this vaccine news, and as it should. We'll see what's up with this one long term. MDLY is gapping up too, but yeah, kind of a slow day. I mean, we'll see what's up. Really, I'm also looking at the SPY itself, trying to trade some futures. It's going all right. It's a slow grind up. You know, I wanted to start taking some swings and just kind of take some swings and go for it. But then I started to just get my butt kicked, and so I started the slow grind up again, and I think that's okay. I think that the market was slow for a few days in the futures area, but you know, whoa, what'd I do? But yeah, I really, like I said, it's really been my first few months trading futures as a whole, and so I think I had to figure out the best approach to getting funded in these Top Step programs, and so that's what I had to do. I had to slow it down. That's really what I did. I grinded up my account, and then I decided to take some swings, just because I was going to get charged again, and it didn't end up working out. So then I started over, and I was like, well, I'm just going to swing as hard as I can to try to get funded fast, and then I just got my butt kicked because the market was slow. And so once I started to slowly grind up again, it's been fine. But I think now it's really confirming I can't just swing for the fences in futures to try to get funded in a day or two. It's just not going to happen. I mean, it could happen, but I might blow through hundreds of dollars in the time, and I just don't feel like doing that, you know. So we'll see what's up with it. No, you're good. ATHE? I just looked at ATHE. It's not moving. Am I like in the Twilight Zone? ATHE isn't moving at all. It's down. It's super slow. Yeah, me too. Oh, I got you, Eric. My bad, bro. Hey, nice John. Oh, what's up, bro? How you been, man? I mean, number one, that wouldn't kill us. Like a financial tax of $1 per 1,000 shares wouldn't kill us. Would it be good? No. Do I want it to happen? No. You know, but it's not gonna kill us. It's just gonna be worse. I mean, listen, an extra $2 per trade, I'm certainly not going to be happy about it. I'll put it that way. And I think that's just a dumb thing. Like to penalize traders. Like, you want to penalize anybody, penalize, you know, the companies. No offense to the companies, but, like, they're fine. You know, charge them an extra $2. But don't penalize the traders. You know, that's like, you know, like, I meet some people, and some people are curious about what I do, and sometimes I explain to them this YouTube channel, and I'm like, yeah, I day trade. And like they get a certain percentage of people are just very negative towards anything stock related. Like they think if you trade stocks that you're the Wolf of Wall Street. You're Jordan Belfort. You know, they literally think you're Jordan Belfort. And I have to explain to them, I'm like, look, there's people like Jordan who are stock brokers. They're stock brokers. They pitch you and want to sell you crappy stocks, right? Then there's people like me who are really the people getting pitched to the crappy stocks, right? Then there's people like me who are just buying and selling, you know? But like, I'm not Jordan Belfort, you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference there. And like, people who are just naive and ignorant of stock trading just immediately think I'm Jordan Belfort. And it's just kind of like, dude, like, I don't charge for anything. I don't sell anything, you know? But hey, oh, we got Eric in here. My bad, bro. Oh, my bad, Eric. You've been in here. What's up, dude? Hold on. Let me fix the volume.
I turned on the stream to listen so I could see if you were talking as I was trying to fix something or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was mid-rant. What I was telling him is that...
Jason Belfort rant?
Yeah, the Jordan Belfort rant. Yeah, it's like... Yeah. It's like... Hey, I trade stocks. Oh, you're the devil. Like, what? No, I'm not. Like, I just, you know, like, I'm not Jordan Belfort. Jordan Belfort's a stock broker. You know, there's a difference. Exactly. but hey, the life, you know. Here, let me turn your volume up. I think you're a little bit low. Oh, whoa, oh no, yeah, you're low. All right, hold on. You should be good now. So, Eric, man, it's a sad day for me, bro.
What's up?
I had to give up drinking coffee, dude.
Oh, why?
Dude. So I was feeling so much better the last 2 weeks, man. I was fine. I felt fine. My stomach was fine. I could eat anything I wanted, which is probably part of the problem. And then I started drinking my wife's flavored coffee. You know, she had like peppermint mocha and pumpkin spice. You know, really basic coffee flavors. Let's be honest here. But she's drinking those, and like as soon as I start to drink those, my stomach's just like no. Like as soon as like yesterday and the day before. My stomach was just in knots all day, like literally all day. I couldn't relax, kind of nauseous throughout the day. And so the only thing I can think of is like the only added variable in there is my wife's coffee. You know,
I could never give a coffee.
dude, it's so hard right now. I'm drinking chamomile, vanilla, and manuka honey tea right now. No
Oh,
caffeine.
okay. I like tea too. I'm
Well, no
definitely.
caffeine. You know.
Oh, no caffeine. All right,
Yeah.
never mind. I'm not about it.
Yeah. Mm. But yeah, slow day again today. I mean, we got a few things moving, but
Oh,
like,
I'm looking at. I think it might actually turn out all right. I'm watching AHT and IHT.
yeah, those are real estate investment trusts, so they're a little bit different than like companies. But they are moving some. I think they're just up on sympathy from the vaccine news and the overall market, or maybe construction spending. Somebody else mentioned too. Am I trading D and K today? I don't know. D and K, but yeah, those don't look bad. I like the volume though. In all of those, and those and SCKT are at the top of my list. But yeah, you know the market's slow when Trader Mike's like, I'm going to go swing trade.
Yeah,
You
he's
know?
been like that for like a while now.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I get it though. I was talking about it earlier. Like, I 100% understand, and because the last 2 weeks for me have been very difficult. Like, I've been getting my butt kicked the last 2 weeks. Last week was a losing week. This week I'm down already, and the 5 weeks before that were all green. You know, no losing weeks prior to that. Over the last month prior to that, over a month, and you know, then the last 2 weeks happened, and I think I talked about it earlier. I think the big problem in the last 2 weeks especially has been, you know, you get some runners, but very few of them hold. You know, most of them are just failing. They're pushing up some and they're failing, and I think that is causing me to force some trades that I wouldn't usually take just because, you know, nothing's holding.
Yeah, I get you. I can't say that it's been a bad month for me,
Yeah,
and that
for
like
sure.
I've been having like a crazy rough time, but it hasn't been a good month. I'm definitely not anywhere where like I'm not anywhere close to where I'd wanted to be, because we're over halfway through the month at this point, and for
Right.
the month I'm at $865.37 profit, which is not on pace to beat last month. Therefore, it's like, you know, if you're not making progress, it's kind of the same as,
Slowing down.
yeah. I think I'll end up hitting probably the same amount that I made last month, but
Right.
it's just I think if I'm not making progress, then it's kind of almost the same as losing.
Yeah, for sure. And I kind of get that. You know, it's very difficult to stay stagnant in trading. It's very
Yeah.
difficult to kind of stick through it, and I think that it happens. And I genuinely think it's the market this time, though. I think that like I've traded every winter the last 4 years. You know, so I've like watched the market pretty heavily the last 4 years, and I've watched how everything acts and responds. And usually, you know, penny stocks, the winter time's usually kind of a really exciting time. We get a lot of crazy moves, we get big runs. You know, economy's usually doing okay, and I think this year it's just a little bit different with the election as well as COVID. It's just a different time. A little bit slower, I think, at this point, but
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
agree
what's
with the
up.
sentiment that it's related to the market. I trade the same way every day, so the variance in my results is due to the type of stock that I'm trading.
Right.
And I just haven't had like I've had a couple great days. Like my personal best was this month,
Yeah,
but it's
GTEC.
just I'm not able to. Yeah, GTEC exactly.
Right. Like that's
And
the
I just can't keep it up every day. And the only
Right.
reason why is just because there isn't stocks like GTech every day.
Right, 100%. And that's kind of what I like. Yeah, we have like usually we get stuff like that every day during the winter, during not the win. I mean, yeah, during the winter, like November, December, January, usually very exciting months. Usually a lot of times traders will actually scale down outside of that time frame, and then during those months scale up and take some swings and try to kind of make their year during that time. And so for this year to be so slow, you know, I get it. I guess the best thing I could say to you guys, if you are still trading and if you're having a tough time, don't be super hard on yourself, because it's a different year this year. Definitely less excitement, less movement, less holds, less pushes, less volume as a whole. in the overall market in penny stocks specifically. So, we'll see what's up. But, point is, wait. I'm sure the market will come back eventually. But, there's nothing wrong with scaling down or doing like Trader Mike, which is just taking a step away for a little bit until you see the volume come back. And I think that's the right move a lot of the time. I think that's a smart move.
One thing that really sucks is like when the market was hottest is when I was still paper trading.
Yeah.
And working on like growing as a trader. So it's like, that's why, like I mentioned before, but and I didn't remember what I brought it to, but I know I said before, like on the last time I was on the stream, or not last time specifically, but last time we talked about it on stream,
Right.
that I took the account from 2000 to over 20, and I went back and like looked. So I brought the account from 2000 to $32,000 in paper trading with 2x margin, and I was trading like kind of how Ross did with the small account challenge. I was trading all of my buying power every position, and that's how I was able to grow it so quickly. That in combination with the fact that the market was so hot,
Right.
like back whenever I was doing that, it's just super sad, because if I could still see the amount of volatility and momentum that we were experiencing earlier this year, like right now, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like I think that that $500 day that I had last week, I could be doing like every single day consistently.
Yeah, and that's the hard part, is like understanding it. We're not in that time, and you'll know for sure. Like when a stock like GTEC moves, like
Oh yeah, and I think the best thing to do, or at least what I'm going to continue doing, is just trading how I am and just waiting for momentum to pick back up, and then be ready, and then if possible to be ready to like take that large size whenever it finally does come.
Right, for sure. All right, guys, we got less than 10 minutes. Let's do this. Yeah, even my views are slow, which I get, but wait, what's everybody talking about? Oh, Caroline, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. You are banned. Like, go away.
Wait, what happened?
Like, go away, bro. I just realized who that was. That is a person that's a scam bot. That's a straight up scam bot. I don't think she's an actual scam bot, but I know she works for a scam bot. And like, you'll get scam bots that post and they're like, oh my gosh, I had terrible success trading until...
Yeah. I mean, I had that on my video that I uploaded yesterday. I had to delete. I think yesterday, just for reference for people who like, because I know John already knows the experience, but I know we've talked about it again before. But I uploaded that video yesterday and I ended up deleting. Well, I report it and then automatically deletes. I think I ended up reporting like 22 comments.
Right.
So that's 22 botted comments on my video.
Yeah, and that's what and I can see her now. I'm just now seeing her in the chat. She's literally trying to talk. What she's trying to do is she's trying to ease into it. So she's trying to sit there and fluff you guys up. She's trying to fluff you guys up and be like, yeah, it's great. She seems legitimate. And then she's going to hit you with, oh, my broker, Deshaun, or whatever his name is the best broker ever. He's made me $7,326. Kindly WhatsApp him here, is what she'll say. And then she'll say, send him money. You'll never see it again. Rip you off. She'll be gone. You'll never see her again. Like, get out of here, man. It doesn't work with me. Like, I'm just going to talk smack about you and make fun of you if you're here. Go away, Like, seriously. Like, we don't need you here. But, yeah. Because, honestly, I looked, and she commented on some of my videos yesterday, and I actually delved into it a little bit, and I was like, what is she talking about? And then I looked at her previous comments, and all of her previous comments are like pumping up known spam bots that are scamming you. Like, and they target financial channels because they think a bunch of naive people are going to send them money. Don't do it. You'll never see them again. Yeah, one of them is Deshaun. One of them is Deshaun. One of them is Roland. I'm trying to think of all the other names they have. That's why I say Deshaun.
Oh, there's too many.
Yeah, there's Roland, Deshaun. It's anytime you see that as my educator, run away. They're trying to scam you.
If you ever see, not GroupMe. What is they do Telegram?
Oh yes, that one has been.
Yeah, Telegram is huge.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 in every video I've posted.
Message me on Telegram.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what it says. It's like, yeah, Telegram something is what it'll say. That one's been very prevalent the last like week or two. All right, guys, let's do this. Is today Thursday? I think it is.
Wednesday.
Oh, it is Wednesday. Man, I am slacking.
Yep. Luckily, I wish I don't want it to be late in the week. Dude, I hate weekends a lot.
Yeah,
I'm always so bored.
Hey, I appreciate the sub, Cody. Welcome in. Yeah, K and DI and EV plays moving some, and then MARA was moving with Bitcoin. So that is another.
My laptop isn't plugged into battery.
Ooh.
Oh man, imagine if I was in a trade and then the battery just dies.
It's happened.
Guys,
it's happened
I gotta go plug that in. I don't know how that got unplugged.
But another dynamic is MARA and Bitcoin. MARA, RIOT, and BTC. Yeah, Brock says if you're dumb enough to get scammed, you deserve it. Yeah, I've said it before. I think it's kind of Darwinism to a certain extent in play. But I won't say that. That might sound a little bit snooty. What I mean by that is that so it is survival of the fittest a little bit. If you fall for it, you fall for it. I can't say I've never fallen for scams though, and so I know it's not really intelligence. It's usually
wishful thinking,
naivety, and yeah.
A lot of times, at least I suspect. I don't know this because I don't think I've ever been scammed. I'm pretty sure I've never been scammed. I can't think of it since I've been scammed, but I'm certain that I guess I'm not certain, but I would suspect that even people who fall for scams are skeptical. It's just that they neglect or remove those emotions because they want it to be true.
Yeah,
they want it to be true.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and it sucks, but it is what it is, and I think you have to be skeptical in trading with everything. Like, you need to be skeptical. Like, trading's one of the things where if you don't come into this with a skeptical mind, you're gonna get run over. You're gonna get run over. You're gonna get, it's just gonna be rough for you in this market, in this culture of trading. And so if you don't have a naturally skeptical mind as you come in, it's gonna be tough, especially for new traders. They're gonna get eaten up.
I don't know when I traded AHT, but I already have some support and resistance on here, and 6.2 was actually a level from whenever I traded this last, which is currently the high of day on it. So actually, it looks like I have and all the other things I've drawn are actually doing really, really well with how it's been trading today. So that's kind of cool. I have some historical support and resistance graphed without even having to go back and do it. That's the best thing.
Yeah, I have that sometimes where I don't have to do anything to it,
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna keep AHT on my main watch, and then I don't know about IHT. I don't know if I like IHT as much. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be the sympathy in the sector from those. Oh, snap. What? My mom be lying in here, man. I log into Facebook. It's like, it's your mom's birthday. I'm sitting there like, oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. It's not my mom's birthday today. I know my mom's birthday. That's not it. My mom's over here lying, on Facebook. I see you, Mom. Watch me just be wrong. I don't know, but no, I know.
And then you just miss it.
Right. Yeah. But no, I know it enough to. Hey, we got 200 people in here roughly. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Slow day today, but listen, we're gonna trade some money. We're gonna try to scale up in size. We're gonna see what we get this morning. I might be donating a kidney to my uncle as kidney failing from Agent. Oh, that's rough, man. Alright guys, we got 2 minutes. Let's do this. We're going to make some money in the market today. Let me get these up. We are going to try to make some money today. Oh yeah, next week, guys. Next week, I think I'm going to be streaming with no delay next week. And so y'all be sure to watch the stream next week.
We've got 1 minute to open.
Yes,
1 minute, well, I guess 1 minute, 5 seconds, but.
Just about a minute.
All right. I don't really have anything beyond AHT that I'm really interested in right now, but hopefully AHT alone can be good enough.
Yeah, we're gonna try here. You know, we've got some equity today. Like, I have equity, I just don't know if I want to trade. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm hungry, dude. After yesterday being not amazing, I'm hungry to get some good trades out here.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm sure there'll be something. Hey, what's up, Derek? Anthony? Hey, yes, sir. Let's do this.
Oh man, I have to do my one share test. I was about to just hop in, like I was thinking about
Pile in.
like whenever things open up, just going like really aggressive. But then I remembered that that's probably not the wisest of decisions.
Yep. Hey, here's the bell, guys. Hit that like button. Let's break 100 likes before the opening bell. Hit that like button right now. Do it now. Good luck. All right, there's the opening bell, team. AHT's dropping before the open. I don't hate it. You know what I realized is that my moving average crossover kind of works the best without a red to green move. It's hard to explain. Like, it kind of works the best. All right, BLU, SCKT, BLU showing up on the scans.
DNK. Yeah, don't do any orders, just so you know.
Okay, so no fills.
Yeah, I have an order out right now, and it's not filling me at all.
MARA moving a little bit.
Dude, thank God this is a one order. Like, this one share will end up being a loss, most likely, like, whenever it eventually fills me. But, if this was, like, I can't imagine if this was, like, a 1,000 share order, I would be so upset.
Yeah, one that's big that pushed up before the opening bell is DNK, guys. DNK. EGY on the list. EGY. All right, so we got some setups for the crossover. We'll see if we actually take them today. But yeah, look at EGY, look at SCKT, look at MDLY, and look at BLU. Blue is trying too, so I'm kind of watching SCKT.
I just like optimized my ability to test orders without having to actually take a trade.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can place an order on the ladder, like way outside of the current trading range, and then see how long it takes to put the order out, and then see how long it takes to cancel it. And that's a way you can do test it without having to actually take a trade. Because one of the frustrations I've been having whenever it comes to having to test Think or Swim to see if it's tradable is that it affects my win rate. Like, whether it's a win or a loss, I don't like it affecting my win rate. Like, if it's a win, then it's kind of like an illegitimate win. Right. And if it's a loss, it brings down my average when it's not really a real trade. It's just me testing.
Right. Kind of makes sense.
Dude, Think or Swim is really bad right now. Guys in chat, do not take any orders if you're on Thinkorswim. Like, incredibly bad. This is almost as bad. Actually, it might be worse. It might be worse than that Monday where I ended up ending like stream to go call Thinkorswim.
I was looking to try to get into SCKT maybe here
I
a
would
bit
not
as well.
take a trade.
All
if
right.
you're on Thinkorswim?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch a trade, dude. You're gonna end up getting screwed, and then you're gonna be upset like I would.
Yeah. ATIF is pushing though, guys. If you're not on Thinkorswim, ATIF is pushing big. I'm looking at DNK, ATIF, and SCKT. But let us know how your Thinkorswim's going here too. Market's dropping pretty substantially.
Yeah, guys in chat, definitely let us know if you're on Thinkorswim and have you been trading. How's it been going?
Yep.
How's your Thinkorswim?
Yeah. We're also going to look at the futures market. Don't worry, guys. I'm still trading penny stocks too, but we're watching.
I'm gonna relog Thinkorswim. It's like actually like destroyed for me right now.
All right, so we're about to hit the previous closing price.
Chase is saying that he did a 1,000 share scalp and on TOS and he was okay.
All right, so we are in futures market. 63s. Let's see if we hit it. All right, we just got out for a $4 profit. Great. Yeah, we're gonna try to hit it again. We're below the previous closing price. We get it to hold. We don't mind attacking it. All right, we're trying again. Big squeeze up.
Dude, oh my god, I'm so sad about DNK.
Yeah.
I couldn't trade it.
Don't worry, I'm missing out on some stuff too. Oof. Oof. Big squeeze. Got squeezed out a little bit there. Small still though. Thinkorswim working yet?
Oh, I just relogged because I had an order out and it wouldn't let me cancel it, and it wasn't even showing. So on my like chart, I had an order out, and then whenever I looked at my activities and my activities and positions, I didn't have any working orders, which led to me being very confused. So I relogged, and I no longer. I relogged. I no longer have the thing on my chart, so I'll be looking to place a one-share order in the near future to test it, and then I can actually begin trading once I'm certain I'm not going to get let down by US.
Yeah, look at D and K, bro. D and K is up like huge.
I had an order out at like 3:30 earlier, and it was only again with one share to test. But
yeah, and with one share, you would have made like
I would have made like 60 cents.
Right. You would have made something.
But with 1,000 shares, that could have been like so cool. Just bam, like $600.
Right. For sure, instant. PAYS, PAYS, guys, is moving. PAYS. I'm still watching SCKT, but nothing quite on that one yet. Yeah, I know Thinkorswim's running a little bit slow because it's lagging to pull up charts, and when it lags to pull up charts, it's always a little sketch.
Dude, this is always the saddest thing that
it's such a great platform too. Like I love the platform.
If they just were able to handle the load that they have, without any issues, I would actually people hate on Thinkorswim and encourage me to go to a better platform, or a better broker and platform. But I don't hate Thinkorswim. I just hate the
their issues.
Support or the stuff that they have going on with it, the lag.
Yeah.
But as far as the order execution, it's not as good as paid commission platforms, but it's never really presented
terrible
a huge liability to me, except for whenever it's lagging and it goes down.
What's the difference, Evan, between the micro and the full one?
What?
He said I should trade the MES instead of the ES, the micro E-mini instead.
I think the difference is one contract is one minis. I'm pretty sure the mini is 12, and then the real the bigger one is 50 per tick.
Oh well, yeah, I trade the E-mini. Well, he said that I should trade the micro E-mini, which I guess is something else. All right, they're back up.
Well, then a micro E-mini would be what I don't know how much it is per tick, but it would be less than 12.50, which is what I think what you have, right? 12.50 a tick.
Yeah, it's 12.50 up and down.
Yeah.
Sun W.
That would be.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'll try. I'll do it live. We'll experiment. Team.
Essentially, it would be the equivalent of just scaling up. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Sun W. Yeah, Sun W's all right. I mean, it had that. I don't like that last candle. That last candle makes the whole thing sketch, and the volume's pretty low. DNK still making some moves. Blue.
Man, I could have made so much money on DNK if I was able to trade earlier.
Pretty little pullback here.
Disappointing. But I think we are good with Thinkorswim now. I think I'm actually able to begin taking trades. Hopefully.
Yeah. I'll take a little bit of DNK too if we break. If we hold here at 4. I gotta be a little sketchy about it. I like the red to green move we got from it, but. I was really thinking about it, but I talked myself out of it.
Anthony said that the micro is $5 instead of 12.
Yeah, I mean, and that makes sense actually. If I needed to scale down, I mean, I'm up though. I'm doing okay with it. I have a 5. My maximum contract size is $5. There are 5 contracts, and so I can't. It wouldn't be too much.
Dude, that's the equivalent of 6,000 shares. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I think the largest I've ever done was 3,000 shares.
I tried to jump in here on DNK, and we just got a quick rush pullback. So I'm going to give it a second, see if we pop up here. But I'm also
What'd you get in at?
427. So not the best fill. We're okay though. We get some volume coming in. This thing could really move, and so I'll accept the risk. I think. I like that green candle.
Yeah, I do
There
too.
we go. And I don't like that pullback though.
Well, it has to break above here. 430 is the level to break for it to
Yeah.
come up to 450 highs and test that.
It's trying, but this is the type that'll dump on you fast too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I know these.
And that's what I'm looking for is that dump.
Hey, we're kind of consolidating back and forth between green and red. We just needed to hold up
There
here.
you go.
There we go. There we go. $10 scalp. I'll take it.
You were in.
But yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I got in and out. I didn't scale out of that one, and I think I got to stop scaling out, to be honest. And I think I analyzed my trading yesterday, and I think that a lot of the time I'm like really green in these trades. Like my first profit accuracy rate is incredibly high. But I think where I do wrong is that I sell part of my position because I can, because there's no commissions. Right? And then it just ends up dumping on me and reversing my win. That makes me more frustrated, and so sometimes I add to it, and that is where my issues lie, I believe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think I gotta be honest about that too. But if I just take profits, get in and out with one, without scaling, I think I'll be fine. Even if this looks strong, pushing up strong. Maybe I should have held, but hey, at this point in time, we're just trying to end green. Beautiful move though.
Large
I like
ask.
the little.
The
Yeah.
ask size.
Wait, what'd you say?
You see the ask on 450? Huge.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at those orders.
Eating it.
Yeah.
Eating it.
Half, quarter, none,
There
gone.
it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just destroyed the ask, and that was not a small ask at all. But I mean, that's because we have 3 million shares on this candle.
Oh, it says on the micro E-mini each tick is 125 and margin is only. Yeah, but I can only buy 5 contracts total on the top step platform. And so I don't know if that's worth it to me. I think that's too small. Ooh, man. FOMO?
Oh my god. Damn, 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A little bit of FOMO kicking in high gear, but hey, we're still
If
good.
it closes 75% of this candle, like up above 75% of it,
Yeah.
I'm expecting a pretty steep pullback here. I don't have an exact level in mind.
The spy
Still
is
coming up with
hammering
my plan. This next candle should pull back, right? Yeah.
So I'm in the E-mini right now. We just scalped out of it. How do I, man? I'm catching this one, but see if we can catch a little pullback. Market's running up.
Almost got it. Almost got that. That could have been huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's something being a little slow, Caitlin. Mine was okay, but even my market fill, which should have filled me immediately here, especially with all this volume, that was slow. Let me check it out. I'll try to pull up the micro E-mini, see what's up. I gotta figure out how to change. What it would be yeah, there it is. We're gonna look at it. And so it just follows the market too. Let's see. Let's get one contract. Yeah, it's only $1.25. That's cool. And I think if you want to scale down in Top Step, I think that's the way to do it. You could scale it.
$35 scalp on DNK. We only got 500 shares there too. I put in a 1,000 share order, but I only got filled half. So that could have been a $70 trade, but due to the partial fill, it was 35. But
Right.
I'm not going to be too upset because it's still a decent scalp.
Right. Yeah, so we're in the micro E-mini here. We're going to see if this works. I'm in 4 contracts. Trying to scale in on this little pullback. This will be our last contract. We're in with 5 now. We're going to see if it pops up and breaks these highs here.
Oh, that was so fast. I could have got that. If I got that, that would have been a very, very nice trade. I was just too slow. Damn. I need to get quicker. especially for this stock. I need
Yeah.
some speed.
The need for speed, bro.
The need for speed.
OG game, if anybody remembers, on old PlayStation game. And I think it was a PC game first. I used to have it. All right, so yeah, I scaled into this. It's kind of hard to trade this, to be honest, just because it's so small. Like, we're practicing here, and I like this little 1 minute pullback equivalent on the SPY. Hey, I mean, let me scale out of this thing then. All right, we just scaled out. Hey, I mean, we made money with it, so that's actually kind of dope, actually. I kind of like this. So shout out to my man for suggesting that to me. Appreciate it. You know, we made like $40 from that trade. So hey, I think if you're trying to scale down in the E-mini or scale down on Top Step, I think that's the right way to do it. And speaking of Top Step, they do have a sale going on right now. And basically, the way Top Step works is it's a funded account program for traders. And like what it really allows you to do in the futures market, and you can see trading futures is just like trading stocks. I buy and sell, except it goes by contracts instead of shares. But basically, the base package on Top Step is like $120. If you use my link, you get 20% off. It's $120. And with that, if you can make $2,000 on these accounts they give you while following the rest of their rules, they'll fund you $30,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader, regulated in the U.S., highly reviewed, and they've paid like almost $2 million in funded account withdrawals to their traders this year. So it's a legit funded account program, prop firms type thing. And if you want to check it out, here's the link. Help support your boy here. Hey, nice of you. Hey, happy to help, brother. Happy to help, man. Yeah, D and K, it's still pulling back some, but let's watch 450. I think 450 is the level to keep an eye on.
I think it might go below.
I think 450 is the
watch 430
level, and I think 440 is the line in the sand. So if it breaks under 430, I don't like it.
I'm watching 430.
Okay.
440, 430 is my range.
Yeah, I mean, I like it for the exact same reason you said, which is that you could scale in, you know, because like basically if you're trying to scale in with the regular E-mini, by the time you scale in, you're going to be taking huge swings. And so the micro E-mini makes a lot more sense, I think, in that regard. IHT showing up on my scans in penny stock land, though. IHT. I tried to do a red to green move, didn't really hold. So there's the 450s test. We're here.
It feels like I kind of thought I was too scared to buy off 550 though, because I feel like it wants to go lower. There was too much risk.
Yeah, for sure. I love trading these half and whole dollars. And like you can see, even if it ends up breaking under this, you can see how well it respected that $0.50. Here's the break though. All right, so we're holding 550 or 450s again. The more it levels down here though, the less I like it. The more I think it's going to eventually rip down.
430, 450.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. There's a tight tap underneath it.
Looking for 430.
Who's talking outside, man? Hold on, guys. It's freaking Weirdo Scott, man. Y'all know about Weirdo Scott. That dude is hella weird, man. I'll put it this way. If I ever get murdered, it's almost certainly my neighbor.
Looking for 430. Will we see 430? Nope, we didn't get it. It fell into my range. I didn't buy because I expected it to fall lower.
Yeah, so it could still. It's rejecting at 450 now. Like I think it could go either way. I think 440. Like I said, I think that was kind of the line in the sand for me, and it held 440 nicely. But you know, I think if it makes it back over and then we get like another candle that holds at 450, I think that's a really solid level.
At this point, what I would love to see is we have 32 seconds on the candle. I'd love to see it come up to 465. The next candle open, tap 460, and then we'll see it push back up to highs. That's what I'm looking for.
I'll tell you the story about.
We tapped 460. Can we get above 460? Let's see. Let's see if what I called if what I want to happen can happen.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys the story about Weirdo Scott in a little while. It's a story you guys want to hear, trust me.
Watching DNK.
I tried to scale into the E-mini here, but man, the market just tanked as soon as I did that. Or the micro E-mini, I should say. Let's see if I can scale.
Ah, damn. Touched 430, it held though. I keep on expecting it to fall down to 430 and it keeps on holding above where I'm expecting. 440 is a lot stronger than what I had expected it to be. I mean, I had that as part of my range. It's just I didn't want to buy at the upper threshold of my range. I wanted to get it to come down to at least the bottom 30% of my range for me to buy in.
Right,
I've been just
sense.
watching.
Alright, so I'm in the E-mini here, or the micro E-mini with 4 contracts. Very small. We can get a little scalp in here, I'll take it. I'm just looking for 361.10s now, see if it holds at
There we
361.
go. Oh, what? What just happened?
Bad fill?
I made 60 cents, but on my P&L day, it showed me up $60. I don't understand. I made 60 cents, but it said $60 on my P&L. Oh, dude. So frustrating. I'd been waiting for it forever, and then my what I called finally happened. And then I didn't even get to make my money off it. Whatever.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I gotta get out. Yeah, I just took a loss on the micro E-mini, and I'm trying. The market just hugely reversed here. So, like, check out this SPY. This is what I got called in, which very hard to predict. I like the trade where I'm buying at this previous support right here at 361, but you know I couldn't expect this huge rip down. You know, this just means the market is not maintaining a trend today, unfortunately. I mean, I'm down $59, so very small in futures. But yeah, it just confirms the market's not really maintaining a trend yet. John, between story time and the way you trade while staying humble, you had me at do it now. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, look, we're going to try to short a little bit. The market's crashing down here, so it is time to short. We are in 4
$10
contracts.
CNK. $10 scalp. Looking for more. Waiting for another entry. Oh, I could have grabbed that right there. That would have been 30. I missed it. Dude, I'm so focused on this stock.
All right, we're in with 5 contracts of the micro E-mini. I gotta make sure I don't. The big problem with trading the micro E-mini, guys, and the reason I might not trade it too much, is because it's too easy to accidentally trade too large and lose the competition or lose the challenge. All right, we're gonna try to scale out. All right, we just scaled out of half of the position. We're letting it ride down some on this big market downturn.
No problem, Daniel. I'm glad that that the Bungie pullback's working for you. Just don't buy my shares, otherwise I'll have ISPs throttle your internet speed. Sorry, I'm not very talkative right now. I am like
you're good.
Incredibly focused on DNK.
Yeah, it happens, bro. Don't stress it, man.
Very much in the zone. Trading in the zone.
Hey, Mark Douglas, the truth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the E-mini for this next few, just because I think we're gonna get a rejection at maybe 360.50 here. I'm in with one contract of the Emini. And so I think if I take longer term trades, I'll probably use the micro, but if I take short term trades, I just gotta use these.
Are you in a trade right now?
I'm in a futures trade.
Gotcha. Can someone in chat tell me what Tesla's at right now?
42s. There we go. Let's get this break. Alright, we're break even right now in futures on this one on the E-mini. We're just trying to let this break lows, catch the breakdown. If I can be patient with it, we should get a nice squeeze on these lows if we do. And we'll try.
Tesla's 450, gotcha.
There we go. Oh, no. Trying to break. Alright, that bid, limit order should get me filled. Come on. Alright, I ain't gonna get filled right now. We're back to break even. Man, I hate it when that happens. Come on, break these lows, man. Follow through, market. Stop being weird. There we go. 40.
Let's see.
Oh, I got out, so I made like 30 bucks there. I'll buy this one again if it breaks these lows again. Then back in. Maybe the wrong move here, but we're chopping back and forth. There we go. Come on, break these lows. 36. Let's get down to 25s. There we go. Profit. Alright, so I got out. So we're basically break even on the day. We're down $8. We'll continue to scalp, but this is, as you guys can see, this is a much more, this is a better scalping methodology for sure for in trading. Market's consolidating. Oh, what's Penny's doing?
I'm still just watching DNK.
Yeah, it bounced nicely at 4. Held the VWAP. Alright, okay. Hey bro, listen, I've given you a bunch of shoutouts, dude. I'm not gonna give you any more. We're trading right now.
Who's John Theodore?
I don't know, he asked for a shoutout earlier. He keeps asking for some reason. Alright, now this move is a move I can get down in DNK. I like this move. Now that I pushed over the VWAP and held, I like it up to 450. Alright, we're in with 100 shares.
What do you get in at?
440.
440?
A little bit late, but it's alright. Let it consolidate and try. I think I gotta use like 25 as a risk, maybe. Ugh. Squeezed out. And yeah, like I said, it's just been a tough day, I think, for me. I think, not a tough day, it's just been a tough week or so. I think, I need to do, I'm really just wishing we got some parabolic movers like we usually do. And this one would be considered one. It's just so choppy in the market lately.
$40 scalp on DNK.
Let me go back to trading what I'm good at, which is futures. We could try the micro Emini, I guess, here. We're going to add to this micro E-mini as it pulls back to the previous closing price on the SPY itself. So we're going to add another 2 contracts in here. And we are getting a pretty big squeeze, honestly, for the amount of shares I have. Hopefully we rejected the previous close, but...
Welcome, Ross viewers, Warrior Trading viewers. Welcome to the stream.
Are we back?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Welcome everybody from Ross's stream that is coming over. Right now, I have been trading DNK.
Oh, no.
We are sitting at $85 profit trading DNK, and I'm also watching KNDI on the side. I haven't taken a trade on that. We're looking for $200 to hit the daily goal for the day. Be sure to hit the like button.
Yeah, yes, sir. Y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every single day for free. We're not experts here, but you know we do teach people what works for us.
Speak for yourself. I'm expert. I'm kidding.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Eric's the expert of experts here.
Only at the bungee pullback. I trade a bungee pullback, and I have a YouTube channel. You can see it. It's the first link in the description. I trade bungee pullbacks. I teach how to trade bungee pullbacks. And actually, yesterday I made a video on how to create a profitable day trading strategy. And everybody that's been watching it has been loving it so far. So maybe you'll love it too.
Yeah, y'all check it out. Really good, really dope video, honestly.
Yeah. I was really proud, honestly. Like, it kind of sounds stupid too, but like, I think you could recognize that there was a little bit of a quality increase on that one. Like,
oh, for sure.
Yeah,
with my help, of course, you know.
With your yes, like genuinely yes.
Yeah. No, it takes a little while. Like it takes a little while to figure out what works, you know.
I got inspiration. I got inspiration from watching your videos.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
How to like make keep the visuals, because I've always had the content, like the good content, but I struggled with like visuals and how to do that. So I took inspiration from that for sure.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it just takes a while. I am in D&K, by the way, just letting you guys know. Hopefully I'm not chasing here, but it takes a while to figure out what works. You know what I mean? Like what works, why it works, and where it works. You know, that's what I always say. And it takes a little bit of conditioning to figure that out. Dude, I had a beautiful entry here. Let's see if we break. So swingy right now.
Daniel Goodwin said, at Eric Green, another bungee bottom at 404, sold 408. Thank you again. I'm enjoying this channel at John after a long time, after all this time. I'm glad you've been doing well with the bungee pullback, and I think, John,
Yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Eric's strategy certainly works too.
Yeah, and I've been getting an influx of messages from people who have been trying out my bungee strategy. Actually, the other day, someone messaged me on Reddit saying he has been day trading for, I mentioned this the other day, but he's been day trading 2 years unsuccessfully. I did a lesson, I don't really do lessons generally, so please don't really ask me, please, because it's kind of, I feel mean saying that I don't do lessons anymore.
Oh no, you're good.
But I did do one lesson for free or whatever, and he went and paper traded 15 tickers. No, it's no worries.
Dude, I'm so frustrated with Thinkorswim. I'm sorry for cutting you off, man. They don't feel me. Like, I literally try to mark it out of here, and they don't feel me. It was like a $2 loss there.
Sorry, I know you just you interrupted me, and now I'm interrupting you. It's kind of funny.
You're good.
I just took a trade on DNK. I bought at 415. I sold at 423 for, what is that, $80 profit. So we're currently sitting at $160 on the day. If you want to see me make $160, subscribe to Eric Green.
Right. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. No, anytime. My kind of rule of thumb is like, especially if you're like announcing an exit from a trade, like I was, or an entry to a trade, like you were just now. Like interrupt me. Like that's understandable because it's trading. You know. And so you're good. Yeah, I was just like I exited this one. It was just frustrating because it's like I put my market in order way up here, and it just it shouldn't take 5 seconds to get filled with a market order. It just shouldn't. You know. And like I usually limit in. But it should not take 5 seconds to get filled with a market order. Like, even if they're going to give me a bad fill.
Wait, was this on Thinkorswim or was this on...
No, this was on Thinkorswim. And the fact that it just sat there, like a market order, legit sat there. Both times I sold, just disappointing, to be honest.
KNDI looking for a high of day break at 1140. High of day break, 1140 KNDI.
Hey, you know me, Chris. That's what I do, bro.
Rick Parsley said Eric Green in the green. Of course, man, we're $40 from the $200 a day goal. I think after I hit that $40 for the $200 a day goal, I may just finish it up because that would have been like 50 minutes of trading or so. So I could just put like plus $200 in 50 minutes, and you know that looks cool. Joe said, "Do you have a video on your bungee strategy?" I have an entire playlist showing my live trades. Where in each of the videos I kind of give like there's one video where I went into a lot of depth about the bungee pullback, and then in each of the live day trading videos I give a little bit of context. So it's kind of like I recommend, like I think first I cut the fat from my videos and make sure that every second is valuable. At least that's what I try to do, because that was the biggest issue I had whenever I was learning to trade, is there was so much fat out there, and you couldn't just get the, like John does the good job of that too, keeping his educational videos down to like a nice like 8 to 10 minute range, whereas you'll see other traders that will make videos an hour long, and I think at that point it's just too much. So anyways, the cut of the answer is the live day trading playlist has a lot of details about the bungee pullback. Chris, and then one last thing. Sorry, you go.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, Chris, we both interrupted each other, so it wasn't like I just interrupted him. And like I said, my rule with that is, like, if I'm exiting a trade and he isn't, I might interrupt him. And if he's entering or exiting a trade and I'm not, and I'm just kind of talking about whatever, then he can interrupt me, and, like, that's normal. You know, I think that's pretty standard.
I think that's very normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then last one, actually, there's 2 more tags. Damn. Rick said, Eric Green, do I need fast reflexes to do the bounce trading strategy? I don't think you need like abnormally fast reflexes, but you do need quick reflexes. You definitely have to be paying attention to the bid. And when you see your number that you're looking for show up on that bid, you got to be clicking it quick, because it's not going to be there for long. So it's kind of the same as trading breakouts though, right? If you're seeing a breakout at a certain level, you're watching the ask and you're going to be buying the ask when that ask is getting eaten down. So it's kind of just, I think it's the same as any other type of scalping, but it does require a decent amount of reflexes. If you don't think that you're very quick on the button click, then the strategy might not be for you, and the strategy isn't for everyone, and that's okay.
Yeah, for those asking about my music link, I'm going to post it right here. Who was asking? Somebody did. Whoever was asking about the music link, here's my playlist. This is like my full playlist. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, the stream views have been low because Warrior Trading's been streaming every day. But as soon as Warrior Trading stops streaming, we get like hundreds more viewers. So, you know, it is what it is.
Austin said, trying to get those clickbait tags. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, if I'm up $200 in 50 minutes, I might just close it down, because say I trade another hour, and then in that next hour, I only make $60. $260 in an hour and 50 minutes, or $200 in 50 minutes, which is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Which would you click on?
Oh, for sure. 100%. And that's why I had to teach Eric. What I really taught Eric about his videos is, like, I'm not, like, it's not even clickbait. Like it's not like we're using clickbait titles, but, like, enticing titles is really where it's at.
Yeah.
You know?
Make your titles as clickable as possible.
Right. You know, and tell the truth. Like, don't lie, but, like...
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know, make people want to click. You gotta catch people's attention. Like the real funnel to any YouTube video is the thumbnail and the title, right? The keywords matter long term for like picking up in search, but like what really matters is the keywords or is the title and the thumbnail, because it's all about the click through rate, you know. And so
Oh yeah, the click-through rate
matters.
for the is pretty solid. I think it's people like the thumbnails.
Yeah.
But like pretty much a different, like a practical example, and like what YouTubers will do is instead of how to create a trading strategy, I changed the title how to actually create a profitable trading strategy. It's
Right.
like just 2 words,
Right.
make it more clickable. And
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Right. So
I'm
looking at the
watching this.
market.
I'm watching this Bungie on KNDI. I'm looking for 11. Let's see if it gets down there. It may not. But I'm looking. My entry level that I'm looking to buy at is 11 to 11.05.
Nice.
Austin said he wouldn't click on either. He wants to know how to lose $250 in 50 minutes.
Oh,
And
bro,
for that,
I'm the
like
king.
I don't know. Yeah, you're enough to consult someone.
Yeah,
someone else,
I'm the
man.
king. You know, I'll give you coaching, $200
I'm
a
too
month.
risk adverse. I'm way too risk adverse for that, dude.
Hey, I got the great idea. I'll give you coaching, Austin. It's gonna be a 50-minute long coaching for $250.
I'll pay you. Yeah, I'll pay you. I'll pay you $100 to teach you how to lose $250.
Right.
50 minutes. Yeah, just a massive like everybody loses money.
Yeah. I'm trying to show you guys this trade, but Thinkorswim is so slow that I didn't get the chance to. I'm trying to pull it up. I made my money back, and so I'm actually green on the day, and I finally caught DNK over this rip.
Yeah,
This
you
is
see
the
this?
range.
You see this DNK?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I finally caught it, man. It kind of shows that like risk reward's important, but it's also like sometimes you get frustrated and just don't trade a stock anymore. And I'm not saying I'm revenge trading, because like I had a plan with it all anyway, and I was down small on the day. Like overall today, I've had 2 wins and 2 losses, and I think with that, I don't know if I'm gonna trade anymore. We'll see, but I'm actually green on the day, and so I'll take it.
I'm definitely doing one more trade for the day. I got to get that extra $40 to close at 200.
Yeah,
Sure.
and,
But then I'm gonna be done as well.
yeah, and like I said, part of my frustration is from Thinkorswim today, just because like I said, under no circumstances should it take 5. I know people chew me out for using market orders sometimes, but the reason I use market orders is because it takes so long to get filled. It takes so long to get filled with limit orders, and now even with market orders on Thinkorswim, like it should not, under no circumstances should it take 5 seconds to fill a market
That has to be
order.
due to lag, 100%.
I don't know. It's something, man. It's something with them. But yeah, just frustrating. Might be my computer too. Maybe I'll check in on that just to defend them a little bit. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, I stopped the music trying to find you guys the playlist. Oh my gosh, they're cutting the freaking grass right now, man.
I hear that.
I'm gonna mute myself, guys. Eric can talk. I'm just gonna mute myself.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So I'll just kind of talk about what I'm doing then. All right. So we're looking at DNK right now. It's pulling back. We're looking for a Bungie opportunity down here. Let's see if it can fall below 4.5. 4.5 could be a potential entry, but I'm not buying there. I was hoping that we could get down to 4.4, and we still potentially might. Let's find out. The reason why I didn't buy it at 4.5 is because I thought there was still maybe 40% chance that it falls down to 4.4. And I have always traded based off of risk rather than what I stand to make. Because, yep, see, this is why I waited. Now I buy in here, down here, and I can, bam, easy. So that right there is a perfect example of why you wait to buy. Because right there, I could have bought the Bungie off of 4.5. But what happened? I thought that there was like a 40% chance or so that it falls down to 4.4. You wait for it to fall down. Like you wait for it. It comes down to 4.4. You buy in there and then do a quick scalp. And I only got $10 on it, unfortunately. But it's still like way, okay, now I've messed up there. So I tried to buy at 4.3 there. I tried to buy at 4.3 there because I thought that that was going to be the bottom. And it came below where I entered. And how I've always traded is I sell immediately whenever I'm down. Like, I pretty much, whether I'm up or down, I always sell immediately within like a second. And that time I didn't get the bottom exactly right. So it came down 3 cents below my entry and I sold. So I lost $30 on that trade. So I guess in this whole like segment, I made 10 and then lost 30. So the overall there was a net of minus 20. But the idea still stands. If there's an opportunity to buy off 450, which we did right there, there was a decent chance that it continued to fall down to 4.4 based off of kind of like my analysis. So I held off from buying. Once it came down to 440, I purchased, sold for a quick 1 cent profit, which is $10. It wasn't much. It continued to fall. It came down to 430, and I did believe that that would be the bottom. So I ended up buying there, but then I lost $30 on it because I was wrong. And it happens. I trade with like a 80 to 90% accuracy on most days. That's still true even today. I don't know my exact accuracy, but it's going to be above 80% for sure. And I lose a trade, and you just move on. It's not a big deal. I'm still up well over $100. So, someone said, at Eric Green, what are you trading? I am trading DNK. And then CP said, just watch your Bungie video. What/where can you find the P&L calendar? It's called Chartlog. You can just export your trades to a .csv and then you import it. Very, very easy to do. Very, very easy to do.
All right, they're done.
Okay, Anthony said solo. New high of day. Let me take a look at solo. I think I remember solo having a high float. Let me take a look at.
Solo's ripping. Big move.
57.
57 mil?
57 mil. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's okay.
Speaking of which, the dude who had been trading for 20 years unsuccessfully, he was paper trading 15 tickers. He successfully was green on every single one of them. He's been live trading every day this week, and he's been making 20 a day. And then today, after his first trade, he was down $16. He just sent me a message that he finished the day.
Yeah, sorry. Grass cutter's back. I think he's actually finally done now, so I can unmute myself. Hold on. All right,
Yeah.
so grass cutter's done.
Were they mowing your lawn or were they mowing a neighbor's lawn?
No, that's just my neighbors. They run like a landscape business, and so that's what they do. Oh man, I thought they were done. Now they're creeping back over here. You saw me. I scalped a little bit of the spy here. We're just kind of, I'm gonna jump in another contract here real quick. See if we can scalp another little baby gang. There we go. Scalp that. A little back and forth day today for sure in futures, but I think it's reasonable enough now to where my neighbor's kind of done.
Looking at solo, I don't think I'm going to take a trade on it, but I am paying attention to it. It's falling from high of day.
And like I said, guys, if you want to use the Top Step funded account program, I think Top Step is really good for traders that don't have that much capital, right? Like if you don't have the amount of capital you need to actively day trade, Top Step will fund you if you can prove yourself that you're a good trader. It's $120 a month if you go through my link. They also have like a 33% off sale going on right now that gets you one sign up or gets you 1 month and a reset. And so I think most people are going to need a reset. And so if you just want to have one, you can get 33% off of everything. And like I said, basically, it's a subscription-based program, $120 for the first month if you use my link. If you make $2,000 with the base package, while following the rest of their rules, then they fund you $30,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader. They're regulated in the U.S. and they've paid out to their traders, I think, around $2 million this year alone. And so they actually pay out, super legit, and really fun platform to trade on. And you can see trading futures is similar to trading stocks. And so if you want to check that out, yeah, Eric's mowing the yard. Eric, stop mowing my yard, bro.
I'm mowing my hotel room. That's what I'm doing. The carpet got a little too high, so I'm just going through.
Oh, my bad, guys. Has Eric been muted? I tried to mute myself. Maybe I muted the desktop audio instead. Sorry, team, if I did. Man, my bad, Eric, if I did.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna mute myself again because they're back.
Wait, did you say it was a neighbor's lawn or was it yours? Neighbors? To X, it does not allow you to trade penny stocks. It's for futures. Let me see. I'm trying to find something that is working out that is not DNK. DNK is starting to be a little less interesting. So I see people talking about IHT. Oh, IHT is not bad. Let me see what I can do with this.
Yeah, like Eric said, no penny stocks. It's just futures and Forex. So they do have Forex as well. So you can trade Forex there, but it's mostly just futures and Forex. Who knows what they'll open up in the future. I think with penny stocks, I think the reason you see most funded account programs not allow penny stock trading is because I think a lot of traders are just going to take a lot of leverage, YOLO it with penny stocks, and that can just build up debt really, really fast. And so I think that's why you don't see much penny stock traders with these funded account programs. IHT starting to move up. SCKT is too. Kind of a back and forth day. I'm up like 400 or 500 on this futures account, but I don't know. I'm still trying to find one for stocks, Rick.
Damn, now I'm only up $104, dude. I just had 3 consecutive losers.
Oh, man.
What is that? $104.79 on the day. Now I'm not sure my win rate's above 80%.
Oh my gosh, they're back again, man. What are they doing? Sorry, but here, I gotta mute myself again. Man, my neighbors, man. You gotta stop.
Regit said we never heard how much that guy was up after being down $16. Pretty much he was down $16 in the morning and then he brought it back on DNK to finish the day positive 20. So I just thought it was crazy that he had been trading for like 2 years unsuccessfully. And then after like 10 days, well, I mean, after like we worked on it for a couple hours, the last 10 days he's been green without having a red day, which is kind of insane. Because even in the last 10 days, I've had red days. So he's technically, as far as red to green, outperforming me. Wait, that's actually insane. He's outperforming me. Yeah, I gotta get my things together. Yeah, Austin. No, it's not time to stop trading. I mean, it's not unusual. Like, it's definitely possible for me to have a 3-trade max drawdown. I mean, I've had days where I can go 20 trades in a row that go green, like 20 consecutive green trades. And then I've also had a day where I had 5 consecutive red trades. So having 3 consecutive red trades is still well within the norm. And I mean, we still are up $104. So I don't think that that's any reason to tap out. I would say that a more appropriate time for me to tap out would be if I get down to like only positive $30 to $50, because then at that point I would just walk away and conserve the little profit I have. Because I mean, I hate walking away with only $30 in the pocket, but at the end of the day, it's still $30 more than I had. So I'm not going to stop trading just because I've had 3 losses. since I know that it's like well within the norm. And none of these losses were huge. They were like a $30 loss, $20 loss, just very, very usual, like within acceptable limits. I'm watching AHT and DNK. Those are the two stocks I've opened. I don't have any trade ideas I'm looking at right now. I'm more just observing and looking for something that is enticing. We have a lot of ground to make up now. We were $40 away from the $200 goal, and now we are $95 away from our daily goal. Somebody said, Eric, with a margin account over $25,000 when you day trade, do you not have to wait for funds to settle? In a margin account with over $25,000, that means you are not subject to the PDT rule and therefore have unlimited day trades. That is correct.
So what he's really asking though,
100 times a day, 1,000 times a day. There is no limit to the amount of trades I can take on a daily basis.
Yeah. So what he's really asking though is
IHT is pushing up very, very hard right now. Meanwhile, DNK is actually doing the opposite and flushing.
Yep.
Again, I don't have an idea for how I'm going to trade it right now. I could have taken a trade on DNK down at 420, but the reason why I didn't do it is I hadn't planned for it. And if I haven't planned for a trade, then I generally don't like to take it. It could still have it could have flushed down to 410, which on 1,000 shares is a $100 loss.
You've been muted, man. My bad. I forgot to unmute you. I was sitting there like, man, Eric's cutting me off, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm muted, so he can't even hear me.
Have I been muted or you've been muted?
No. So I've been muted, but you've been muted. Like you aren't able to hear me, right?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I thought you were just muted, so I was talking for stream.
Okay, what I was gonna say is, so actually, like what the guy was asking though is so there's the T2 rule, right? There's the transaction plus 2 days. So basically, if you have a cash account, you got to wait 2 days for your funds to settle after every trade you get into. With a margin account though, the benefit of a margin account is that it's instant settlement. And so if you have a margin account over 25K, your funds settle immediately after every trade because it's a margin account, right? That's the benefit of a margin account. You can short and you have instant settlement. With a cash account, you have to wait 2 days for your funds to settle. But yeah, that's what I think he was asking is if you have instant settlement with a margin account or with a margin account over 25K, and you do, you get settled instantly as soon as you're.
So for that entire time, were you talking to stream and then I couldn't hear you, so it just was me talking over you?
Yes. I unmuted myself on the stream, and I forgot to unmute myself to you on Zoom, so you couldn't hear me. But I was sitting there, like I would try to say, and then you would kept talking, and so I was just kind of like, damn. And then I was like, wait a minute.
I couldn't hear you, so I was just talking. I thought you were muted for the lawnmower, so I was just talking for stream.
Right. No, you were doing good, man. It wasn't you at all. It was. I forgot to unmute myself.
Okay. Daniel asked, do I use my profits for raising capital or to scale up? I already have way more capital than I'm ever probably, well, I won't say ever, but I have more capital than I intend to trade with probably for the next 2 years. Like I'll never be using all of my capital. So it's just pocketed. I keep it in my account. I'm not withdrawing it, but I don't do anything with my profit.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking for the E-mini to flush? I don't know, man. The SPY itself, if you're looking to just trade the E-mini without looking at the SPY, you're trading it wrong. Like the E-mini, you can analyze it, but it's not going to be the same as the SPY. I would look for the SPY. I don't know what the SPY is going to do. You never know. It might reject at this 361.30 level. But the last few minutes we have broken above the VWAP, so we'll see. But yeah, sideways day in the SPY itself, unfortunately, and I'm down like $11 there. But this is what we're looking at on the SPY, and this is really what the E-mini is following, is this right here. So yeah, we'll see. But we start to break this high up here at 361s. It's going to look interesting. It's just been a really choppy day. You can see how sideways the market has been today. No real action today. There's some ranges to attack, but nothing's been really holding.
Watching the flush on IHT. I didn't play it, but I could have. Maybe I should have, I don't even know.
ACB? Yeah, ACB's not bad. Yeah, I'm looking at IHT pullback. Yeah, D and K has just been slowed. I mean, it might break out of that range though. That happens a considerable amount. Um, oh my gosh, what are they doing, man?
The lawnmowers.
Oh yeah, I still got to tell the story about my shady neighbor. You know, I'm not gonna say his full name or anything like that, but you know, I've told this story before. It's an interesting story for sure. And so I guess I'll go ahead and tell the story now. You guys ready for story time? We're gonna do a story time today. It's been a while since we've done a story time, and it's really an old story that I've told before, but we can tell it again, just because we got some new faces in here. So basically, my wife and I moved to this house like 5 years ago, you know, and as we moved here, you know, we meet all of our neighbors, and like we've got some cool neighbors, but like I'm the type of neighbor that like doesn't want to talk to you all the time. Like I want to be able to, sometimes I just want to be able to get home and just go inside, you know. And if you get too friendly, if you become too friendly with your neighbors, they'll just try to talk to you every time you see them, and like I don't feel like talking to them every time I see them, you know. So like, yeah, I'm polite, I wave, I say, yo, hey guys, you know, have a good day, you know, go inside, that's it. I'm not rude or anything, but like that's how it is. My wife is like the opposite. Like she's talking to everybody, she's planning out everybody's day, you know, seeing what everybody's doing. You know, we got all of my neighbors are over 50, you know, they're all like, you know, 60s, most of them, I think. Anyway, so we have this one neighbor, Scott, and he's got these two little poodles. And these little poodles run around, they poop in our yard. But we were nice to Scott. And my wife's the type of person that she's just gonna be nice to you because she's just trying to be nice. You know? Like she's just being kind and because she wants to be on good terms with our neighbors. And so, you know, Scott would come out and like we would talk to Scott and like let our kids pet his dogs and like it was all good. Then it started to get weird. Then my wife would see Scott as she's going to Walgreens, and Scott would be like, "Hey!" And Scott's old man, gray beard or white beard, looks like Santa Claus, basically. You know, he would always be kind of standoffish to me, to be honest, kind of weird to me. Basically, what happened is that like my wife would start to see him at the grocery store, and she would call me as she saw him, be like, "Hey, like I just saw Scott here. Like this is a little weird." Be like, "Yeah, it's a little strange." As that progressed, you know, my wife texts all of our neighbors. We have Barbie and Ken, and they're literally labeled into our Barbie and Ken as who's cutting the grass right now. So we've got Barbie and Ken. We've got the judge across the street, you know, who was like an ex-judge, you know, and then I don't know his name, but they just moved in the last year. But my wife basically texts all of them because we're on a cul-de-sac, and so she just kind of keeps in touch with him, with all of them, you know, including Scott. And so it got to the point where one day my wife came up to me and she was like, hey baby, you know, Scott's sending me some weird stuff, you know. And I'm like, well, what's he sending you? And I look at it, and it's just some inappropriate things to send. And like I said, Scott's got to be like 65 plus, you know, sending inappropriate things to, you know, a 20-something-year-old. You know what I mean? And it got to the point where it was like, okay, well, like maybe he's just an old perv, you know, like maybe he's just an old perv. You know, I didn't feel threatened about it, and like she told me about it, and you know, was a little bit worried, and so I was just kind of like, okay, well, let's just stop talking to Scott. You know, let's just ignore Scott. You know, and so that's what we did. We just stopped talking to him. She stopped responding to his text messages, and then it got really obsessive. And then this dude started to like, you know, come by our house every day. Like we would both leave to go somewhere, and when I would pull back up at my house, Scott would be in my yard with his poodles, basically letting them poop in my yard. And it got to a point where it was just really awkward and weird. And so we just kind of ceased contact with him, you know. We wanted to make sure we weren't being overzealous. Like we were trying to make sure we weren't being a little bit too crazy. And so we asked my wife's dad, we were like, hey, do these messages look weird to you? And he's like, yeah, 100%. That's strange messages to be sending. And so it got to the point where as soon as Carol and I talked about that, like as soon as Carol and I stopped talking to that guy, he started to get really, really weird and just like really obsessive. And like, that is my neighbor Scott. And so, like, that's why I said, if I get murdered, it's Scott, 100%. You know, for sure. You know what I mean? It's Scott, 100%. And I think what he is, I think the reality is he's a relationship-based stalker, right? Which is that, like, he has his own, like, pretend world in his head. But it's like, he's making my wife uncomfortable. And, oh, I forgot to say the climax to this story here. So we were gone one day, and we showed back up home, and, like, Scott's in our yard, you know, with his dogs. And so as soon as he sees us, he scurries away. And then I find, like, a nail behind my tire of my car. Like a freaking nail behind the tire of my car. And, like, it was old and rusted. It could have been from construction that we were having here, because we did have some renovations. So, like, that's plausible. But, like, that's freaking Scott, man. And so it's like, I went and talked to the judge, who's, like, an old judge. Like, he, you know, and I'm like, what do you think I should do here? Just because he knows the law. And I'm like, well, what do you think I should do here? And I was like, should I confront Scott and be like, yo, you're freaking my wife out? But, like, that might cause just a really awkward living situation here, you know, because he's right there all the time.
Yeah.
And so the judge was basically like, well, what do you want out of this? And I was like, I just want him to leave us alone. And the judge was just kind of like, well, isn't that what you got now? And I was like, yeah, kind of. Aside from the fact that he's coming, like, because here's the thing, right? If you know it's awkward, which he knows it's awkward. Like, I wave to people anyway. We've waved to him before, and he just doesn't look at us. He just kind of looks down. Super strange, right? Like, even if you dislike us, just wave back. Like, make it civil. Like, let's not be weird here. But it's like, you would think if somebody has that weirdness and you know it's weird between you, you're going to stay away from their house, right? And so the fact that he comes here to, like, let his dogs out is exceptionally strange. Exceptionally strange. Like I said, you know, put the lotion on the skin type of guy. You know what I mean? I'm concerned. Or I've been concerned, but it's blown over. But, like, that's my neighbor Scott, you know? If he comes in here, it's the wrong house. Like, I'm in Texas. It's the wrong house. But that's all I'm going to say. It's the wrong house to come in. You know, in any threatening way, it's the wrong house. But, you know, why do people got to be so weird, man? Like, that's the real reality. Why do people have to be so weird? Like, why does it have to be so weird? Like, don't people have any type of awareness about themselves? You know what I mean? Like, why? Let me see the chat. I haven't even checked the chat. What did the messages say? I don't even know if I could say them on here. I mean, they're not... okay, so they were strange, right? But they were strange in a way where it would have plausible deniability. To where if I was like, yo, these messages are strange, he would be like, whoa, you're being crazy. What are you talking about? But it's like I said, to be sure, we asked my wife's dad, and my wife's dad was like, yeah, don't talk to that guy. That guy's freaking weird. Like, those are some strange messages. And so it's like, you know, we're stuck living here. Personally, I'm trying to buy another house and get out of here. But my wife likes this house, so we're going to stay here, I guess. His dogs like the smell of your yard, maybe. Maybe he encourages it. Alright, let me see the chat. No, it wasn't that, Austin. That's not what it was. It was honestly a little weirder. If it was that, then hey, I would just report the dude. But it wasn't that. Alright. But that's story time for the day, guys. You're welcome. You know, you're welcome. Luckily, I didn't trade too. I'm actually glad it was story time, because I feel like if I would have seen the spies start to push up here. Hey, and we did get that flush. Whoever was talking about that flush, y'all were right. So shout out to you. But yeah.
I should have listened to chat when they told me to walk away.
Carol, yeah, I can't blame him. I'm not really mad at him. Like, I get it. He took his shot. He missed. She immediately told me. You know what I mean? Which is what happens. Like, listen, I've been married to Carol I've been with Carol for over a decade. I've been married to her for years. You know, like years and years. And so, yeah, she immediately told me when she got those messages, like, yo, like, what the heck, you know?
Did you hear that, by the way? I should have walked away when chat said to.
Oh, you took another loss?
I went from being up $160 to being up, guess it? 22, actually. I'll tell you.
You're green.
Yeah, I'm up, but it's like...
Oh, you lost some more money.
I lost $140 from my high. Like, 160 to 22. What am I doing? Well, I don't know. I don't think that my trades were necessarily bad, but it just feels like I don't even know. I'm gonna have to watch this back
Hey, thank you, man. Hey, he $2. What is that? Euro? I don't know what that is. Thoughts on RIDE? Why is it up? I got you, bro. You got me a donation.
It's a pound. It's a pound.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, I appreciate the pounds, bro. RIDE, it's up. Let me see. Lordstown Motor Corporation. Let me check it out. I'll figure it out. Chat, help us out. LO or RIDE. Why is RIDE up? What is this? This is so I don't see any specific catalyst, but I think this is just up on positive sentiment based off of the overall market. The vaccine news came out, and I think I don't know what this is, but when I type it in, we get a bunch of news. All right, GM sold us our Lordstown, Ohio plant, invested in the U.S., and opened their parts bin to us. That's the news that came out. That came out yesterday in after hours. And so the reason this is up is because Lordstown Motors CEO Steve Burns on CNBC said GM sold us our Lordstown, Ohio plant, invested in us, and opened their parts bin to us. And so that's a very bullish, catalyst. And so GM is working with them basically, and that is the reason this is up. Carol tells better stories. I mean, I gotta disagree with you there. If you really know Carol rants and Carol gets distracted so easily. She'll go off on a tangent about something completely irrelevant to the story. I stick to the same story. Thing. Yeah, and I love her for it. But I know she does it.
I relate to that so much.
Yeah.
If an Eric story is like a tree that has just a ton of branches.
Right.
I'll go on this tangent and then this tangent and then this tangent and then I'll remember that's not even the story I was telling, and then
right.
You have to be able to follow lots of different lines to be able to listen to my stories.
Right. And that's Carol too.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. Okay. And so since everybody keeps asking me about what the messages said, the messages said something like, let me see a better way to put it. The messages said something like, I think it said something like, I'm sure Daddy is so proud of you. I'm sure Daddy is so proud of you. You're doing so good. I'm sure Daddy is so proud of you. That's what the messages said. Fun fact, Scott doesn't know Carol's dad, and so he might be referencing himself with those comments. But like I said, he took his shot. I don't know if he was trying to pull the whole, I'm old, trying to play on a girl with daddy issues, I guess. I don't know. But Carol doesn't have daddy issues. She's got a great relationship with her dad. And so Carol wasn't about that. Carol was just kind of like, baby, look at this message, why? And I was just kind of like, it was something like that. It was just something super weird. Like I said, but it was plausible. It was plausible deniability. He could have straight up, if I would have been like, yo, what are you doing, man? Oh, I was just telling her that her dad's proud of her. That's what he would have pulled. He would have been like, whoa, you're being crazy, right? That's what he would have done, 100%. So y'all are welcome. I don't think I even said that last time, but that's what he said. He texted or something like that. Hey, I appreciate the sub, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Welcome. Appreciate the $2, 2 pounds as well.
Yeah, I don't know. DNK feels a little too dangerous for me now. I mean, if you take a look at it, that candle right there is just unreasonable. Yeah, look at this. Do you see this? Look at DNK. Look at what DNK just did. Yeah, this is you should probably, I don't know, maybe do on demand sometime and actually take a look at it. It bounced immediately. Dude, this stock is dangerous. It's, I don't want to call it manipulation because that's what people always do whenever they don't understand.
Yeah.
But what I just saw has to be manipulation.
Yeah, and that's plausible. I mean, it happens. These type of things. Look at that. It pushed up to 450, huge upwick, and then just ripped.
And down by the way, that 450 rip wasn't it wasn't a gradual thing. It went from being 425 to 450 in half a second.
Right.
It went from 450 half a second, and then immediately went from, and then the 450 jump all the way down to $4. That jump right there wasn't gradual either. It was like in a span of 5 seconds, it went from 425 to 450 to 4.
Yeah, and honestly, I've had the same thing happen, and I said the same thing. I was like, it looks kind of manipulated here, and people got so upset. You know, and I was just kind of like, dude, like, look, I'm not saying these big moves. I'm not just calling a loss manipulation just because I lost, right? It was exactly like this, where we had a huge push up to the highs, and then a huge rejection, breaking lows, and then I think mine got halted too. And so, like, when moves like this happen, like, it's almost impossible to trade these type of things, right? Like these type of setups, because it's like, this is a huge selling position, like a huge order selling. And we'll have to go back and look at it, but I relate to you there, because like I've been there too, and like I hate these type of moves, man. They're so weird.
Yeah, I don't call things manipulation often, but I'm telling you guys that right there was kind of blatant manipulation.
Right.
Yeah. $10 scalp on WWR. I mean, I'm only up 32.50 for the day. I'm kind of feeling pretty stupid, which I know I'm not stupid, but I feel stupid just for the fact that I was up 160 to 32. I mean, I'm not in like a bad mental state, but it's definitely just like a disappointed, like, Eric, what are you doing?
Yeah,
so I'll probably walk away. Yeah.
John is married already, isn't he? Like 17. Do I really look 17? I mean, because hey, listen, if I look 17 at this point, I'm looking good for my age, because I am nowhere near 17. How old do you guys think I look? I know some of you know my age. How old do you legit think I look? Let's see. I still get carded if I buy any type of nicotine.
I would call you 28.
28? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take 28. You know, really, I'm older than that too.
Yeah, I would call you like 28 to 30 would be my range.
That's not bad relative to my age. Hey, I love the name. Austin, get out of here, bro. You know how old I am. 21? 40? Y'all think I look 40? That hurts, man. 40? Really? Do I? 40? I can kind of see it.
Trading with Mr. Brian's trading slot account is the best thing. I can monitor my trades while investing on my personal trading account.
Spam
with
bot?
like 7 comments. Time to report them all.
Right, yeah, hey, listen, every time, they got a bunch of people talking to themselves. It's like, oh, you know Brian too? Yeah, I know Brian. He helped me make $32. Wow, he helped me make $5,327. Kindly message him here. You know, it's always that. If you see that in the comment section, laugh at them. You know, really.
From 23 minutes ago on my video.
You think everybody, like, you think if anybody posts a comment that anybody's gonna just respond within 30 seconds? You know, never happens.
I was getting spammed notifications that there were like comments on the newest video, and whenever I saw that there were 8 of them, I was like, this has to be like a bot, so I just kind of ignored it. And then because things were slowing down, I finally went and checked it, and it was Mr. Brian. Mr. Brian.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, you got people saying like 38.
I know, bro. You see that? They gotta be trolling me, man. I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. But I think most people think I look young relative to my age.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I think most people, like, half the people here think I'm like a teenager, you know? Or not half, but I think like a percentage of people think I'm like one of these young 22-year-old like you know?
Yeah.
And so, you know, hearing 40 or 50, that's just kind of, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because I never hear that. And so, you know, but hey, everybody has their own subjective view on things.
I think late 20s, early 30s is definitely like,
and that's what it is. You know, that's my age, you know, so. Brian, he's our man, yeah. Everybody knows Brian, what? You know, Deshaun, you know, Roland. You know, these are the ones I hear the most, Roland, Deshaun. So if you see any traders named Roland or Deshaun, run away. I don't have blue eyes, just to let you know. My eyes are actually green, but they're not blue. They're like light green, kind of bluish a little bit, but they're mostly green. Yeah, my boy Scott's trolling the channel. Realistically, you look late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, and that's what it is. That's my age. I just jumped in this on futures. We'll see what we get. I'm trying to catch this pop if we can hold up here and start to squeeze it up. I'm going to try to make this one a little bit longer term to see if we break like 361.20s here. I'm up slightly on this. Deshaun. Like I said, I'm late 20s, early 30s. That's all I'll say. Huge, big up wick here in the SPY. All right, so there we go. That's better. It filled it a little bit. There we go. And we're gonna get out there. So I just scalped a little bit off the top. So we are green on futures today. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, guys. We do this live for free every single day. We're not experts. We just teach people what works for us specifically, and I also have some really great video breakdowns. Pretty consistently we drop them. I'm certainly going to drop some this weekend. Maybe going to drop some today, but I don't know. But yeah, hit that subscribe button. If you click the bell, you'll get a notification and alert anytime we go live. I'm going to jump in another contract here at futures, seeing if we get a quick bounce at this support underneath this. Hey, it happens, man. We all have our own opinion, Magnum. No stress. It's such a small day for me, though, either way. Like, I'm already up a significant amount in this one. And so if it's a losing day, especially at what it looks like now, like how large my losing day would be, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just kind of letting the SPY consolidate here. I'd really like to see 361.30. Yeah, I don't hate that as well, Magnum. There's 18s, 19s, levels building up on the level 2. We'll see if it holds over 15 now. 19 walls building up. There's 19. 18s confirming 19. Got a big wall at 18. We'll see what happens. Quick break underneath it. 19s, 20s. There we go. 21s, 22s. No 21s. Alright, we're break even now. We're gonna get ready to sell if we get some strength come in. Alright, slightly in the profit. 23s. See if we can break these highs up here. $24s. Come on. 24s. 25's a $0.25, so we might actually reject here, which is not really what I want to see, but I have to be honest about that. And Alright, so we got out. So we caught it.
Wait, what were you trading?
I was just trading futures.
Futures, gotcha.
Yeah. So we caught the SPY break that we wanted there. We are up today $30, so very small day in futures, but green nonetheless. Yeah, Alex, so I don't have any videos. That is a good idea. From a 70-year-old, you look about 26 to 30. Hey, I appreciate it. But that's basically my age. I'm a little bit older, but, you know. Bro, Austin, real. Both of y'all, stop it. Both of y'all are like accusing each other of spamming. I don't think either one of y'all are really spamming, you know? Will you go live with Top Step? Yeah, try to. When did you start trading? A few years ago. Yeah, basically futures market is just like, if you look at this, right? Like the futures market is just really the reason they call them futures is because you're trading the future price of a specific commodity, really. So like there's the Emini, which is basically just trading the SPY itself, trading the stock market. So if you look at the SPY, this is basically what I'm trading. When this breaks out, you know, you can see it looks like it might break out. I can buy, and then if it breaks lows, I can short by just clicking sell or buy. It's just buy market, sell market, buy ask, sell ask. And so, you know, it's just like regular stock trading, day trading, no PDT rule, a lot of leverage, zero commissions. And so there's a lot of benefits of trading futures. I always describe futures as kind of like heaven for experienced traders because they usually give you a lot of leverage. There's no PDT rule. It's open almost 24/7. It's only closed for about an hour or two a day, I think. And even if you don't like trading the SPY, say you want to trade, you know, copper. You know, here's copper. Slow, but silver. You can trade silver. It's slow too. What else they got? They got crude oil. Noticeably more volume
John,
there.
I hate to interrupt. I'm
good.
actually going to probably stop trading at this point.
Okay.
So I'm going to hop out.
Okay, no stress.
I'll talk to you later.
All right,
and
later,
I'll see you all in the stream.
Yeah, later, bro. But yeah, basically, like, that's the thing with futures is that you're trading the future price of something. So crude oil, you know, here's crude, natural gas, here's that, gold, you know, barely any volume with gold. I don't really suggest you day trade it. Corn, here's corn. You can day trade corn if you want. Soybeans, you know, live cattle prices, lean hogs, wheat, Swiss franc. So a little bit of Forex in there, you know, Japanese yen, Australian dollar. And so I can trade any of this stuff, really. Mostly I'm not, though. I just want to trade, you know, the E-mini or the micro E-mini, whatever it is. And that's futures trading. It's just buying and selling, just like day trading. So, you know, basically what I always tell people is that if you can trade this momentum, like if you can trade this momentum here, you can trade futures. That's all it is. You know, you're just trading the SPY. I'm trading the SPY, this S&P 500. And it's profitable, you know. Like today, we look at today, you know, I'm 60% today in accuracy, but hey, I've been very green in this account. You know, if we look at total this week, you know, this week I'm at, let me take a picture of this. You know, this week, for instance, this is my graph, right? And so it is certainly profitable. You know, I'm running at 70%, 71% roughly. Here's my P&L graph with fees. You know, gross P&L this week is $630. Net P&L is $487. Not bad. The CME, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange Group, does charge some fees, and so that's where those fees are. But it's not Top Step or anything like that. It's just the CME, the actual exchange for futures, which everybody has to pay. And so yeah, if you want to check out Top Step, it's basically a way to get funded if you're, you know, if you're a good enough trader. And you might not have that much capital that you want to really make some money yourself, you can try to get funded with Top Step. And if you can prove, there's different packages from a $30K funded account all the way up to over $100,000, and you just have to prove yourself first. And so with the base package, it's 120 bucks. It's 120 bucks for the first month that you use it. And if you can make $2,000 while following the rest of their rules, and there's a max sizing, a max loss, a max weekly loss, stuff like that. You have to be flat on certain days that have like releases coming out, but they have a great calendar that shows you exactly what days you need to be flat on. But if you can pass all that stuff, they fund you $30,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader, and they funded almost, or they've paid out in withdrawals. I think it's like $2 million or something close to that this year alone. And so they're regulated, you know, legit. And if you want to check them out, help support your boy here. Oh, you're banned, Raj. Stop spamming, bro. Like, you must be a little kid. Come on. How do I deal with a big loss? So yeah, but there's the link. If you want to check out Top Step and try to be a part of all that, like I'm talking about, there's the link in the chat. Also, let me stop sharing this. Hey, I appreciate the 2 pounds, Hong. Thank you, man. How do I deal with a big loss? Listen, if you get a big loss, you need to scale down in size. Like, number one, if you're taking in huge losses, you need to scale down in size. And the real way you deal with a big loss, you're going to take big losses regardless of even if you scale down sometimes. And the real way you deal with that is that you calculate risk reward in every single trade you get into, and you stick to your risk, right? If you're taking a bigger loss than necessary, you're either trading too large or you are not exiting when you should. And so before you enter every trade, you want to build a real trading plan. And so you want to know what your range is of the stock, what you're okay with risking, and then what your reward target is. Right? And so, for instance, if you don't want to lose over $100 a day and your risk level is 10 cents away from your entry, then you can trade with 1,000 shares or less. That way you'll lose $100 or less. If your risk is 20 cents, you can trade with 500 shares. That way, you know, your loss is $100 or less. And like, that's how you manage it. But you need to know before you enter the trade, you want to know where your risk is at. You look at the chart, you find support that you like as a risk, that you'll exit if it breaks underneath it, and you mentally document that level, or you set a stop loss. And then you want to know where your reward target is as well. You want to know where you're going to exit if it goes in your direction. And then you want to try to have favorable levels relative to that, right? So if your risk is 10 cents, you know, 20-cent reward target is a 2-to-1 ratio, which is solid, but that's what you want to do. Because a lot of the times new traders, they just kind of YOLO it. They just don't have any plan. They just get into something because it looks good, but they're not actually planning out the trade. They're not actually knowing where they're going to enter, where they're going to exit, where they're going to stop out, where they're going to take profits. They don't know any of that stuff. And so it causes all this emotions in the trade, where if you plan it out like that, if you know exactly where you're going to enter, exactly where you're going to exit, what your risk and reward levels are, then the emotions aren't going to be there. They're not going to be as prevalent. They'll still be there, but they're not going to be as prevalent, because all you have to do is follow your own instructions at that point in time. You know, just follow your own instructions. And like, that's all you really do there. Is you just follow your own instructions, you know. And like, that's where trading is valuable. Like, that's what you need to do. And that's the best way to approach it if you're a new trader. Yeah, Raj is out of here, man. Oh, I just got a bunch of spam bots. And the crazy thing is that these spam bots legit... This is the spam bots. This is what they're posting. How I wish I could stop everyone from being scammed from those fake hackers on here. Have been scammed a lot of the time and also lose a lot of money. Like, and then they end up plugging their own scam, man. They scam people. That's crazy, man. It's like, these dang scammers. Meanwhile, hey, send me your money. You know, that's what they do. Why? Like, that's so dumb, man. That's so ridiculous. You know, like, they're literally trying so hard to pretend not to be scammers that they're criticizing scammers and then trying to scam people. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, honestly. Yeah, I traded. I'm green like $5 today in in small caps. All I traded today was, what was it? DNK, and I'm up $5.81. It's a little bit swingy, and all this is a little bit misleading here. I also just scalped another futures trade. I'm up $50 today. But this is all a little bit misleading because I made some money and then I lost some money and then I made some money back plus $5 basically. And so, you know, it looks like I just had a little bitty trade today, but I actually traded multiple times and it was kind of swingy back and forth. Got me out close to break even. You know. But yeah, I mean, it's past 10. I'm probably just going to hang it up for the day. Unless I see anything too good, anything that looks really good. Alright, so I did scalp a little bit more in futures, but I'm out. I'm done for the day. I am up $82 or $83. So yeah, small day, not that much action. We did get this break in the SPY, and this is really what I'm attacking here. We did get this break in the SPY right here, and this is really what I'm attacking. But I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up. So yeah, guys. Like I said, if you want to check out the Top Step platform, I'll post this link one more time. Hale, you are also banned too. Have a good day. Like, yeah, guys, here, just a little tip. We've got a lot of them today for some reason. You come into my stream and you try to either scam people or plug your own content without asking me, you're going to get banned for sure. Like, I'm usually pretty nice about it. Like, if you ask me, I'll hook you up, give you a few shout-outs. I don't mind. But, like, don't do it without asking me. You're going to get banned. You're going to get insta-banned if you do. But, yeah, y'all go check out Top Step. Also, if you want to check out TradeNet and Tefs, I know the World Series of Day Trading is over with, and we had a bunch of good traders there, too. Really making some money there. But Tefs and TradeNet is regulated outside of the U.S. So if you're in the U.S., you can't use Tefs and TradeNet, unfortunately. They get some hate, but the reality is they paid me my money with them. Like, they processed my withdrawal. And so, you know, if they pay you your money in these funded account programs, I don't think people can really complain. Basically, Tefs and TradeNet, it's an educational package. And then a lot of the times, their traders get accepted to the funded account program, which gives you, I think the base one is $14,000 to trade with no PDT rule and a 70-30 profit split. So if you make $1,000, you keep 700, they keep 300. And they give you like $14K for their cheapest one. But again, if you're in the U.S., unfortunately, you can't use them. But if you're outside the U.S., there's the link for that if you want to check that thing out. I really appreciate it. Hey, thank you again for the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. But yeah, I really appreciate the support, bro. You've given me, like, you know, a solid, you know, few donations today. So thank you very much, man. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow if you guys need any help with anything. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. But yeah, good day in futures. Let me see if I can show you. This is my day so far in futures. So I ran at about 65% today. Not terrible, but not great. $82.90 was my total P&L. So, hey, I'll take it. But yeah, guys, good luck. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day. I love you all. You also go check out Trade Ideas. You get 15% off of Trade Ideas by using my link. Really dope scanners. Really, they show me what's really moving in the market. And so I'll post this link one more time before I head out. Check out Trade Ideas as well. You get 15% off from using my link. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, team.